Hello everyone, this is your favorite Asian guy back again with a new video. I'm from Asia. I'm interested in US politics and I do reaction on political videos of US. Right now I'm going to react on a video with the title Trump Loses Mind, Fails Basic Math in Mind-Boggling Interview. So let's dive into the video without wasting any time. By the way, if you are interested in my channel, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and watch the video till the end. I'll give my review in the end of the video. So here we go.
Donald Trump did an interview with Televisa Univision that produced a truly impossible to comprehend moment.
Please check the original video link in the description as well.
I have for you one of the strangest Donald Trump interview moments we've looked at in a very long time. I've probably watched this clip like 10 times already, trying to understand what the heck he's talking about. So Trump is doing, his normal Trump things initially, promising to lock up his political opponents if he gets into office, and
Trump things.
Wrongfully accusing Biden of doing that to him. Then he gets sidetracked. And what I want to do is first focus on this truly bizarre claim he makes about, I guess, how many supporters he thinks that he has. Can't really tell exactly because of how incoherent it is, but that I think is what he's trying to say. We'll address that. Then we'll circle back to his dangerous authoritarian impulses.
Please excuse my English. I'm not a native speaker.
With that being said, here it is.
Biden is a man who has unleashed something that's a very bad thing, because when that happens to me, it can happen to them. And, he's a very corrupt president.
You say they've weaponized the Justice Department, they weaponized the FBI. Would you do the same if you're reelected?
Well, he's unleashed something that we've all known about this for 100 years. We've watched other countries do it. And in some cases effective, and in other cases the country's overthrown or it's been totally ineffective. But we've watched this for a long time, and it's not unique, but it's unique for the United States. Yeah, if they do this, they've already done it. But if they want to follow through on this, it could certainly happen in reverse. It could certainly happen in reverse. What they've done is they've released the genie out of the box. You understand that. They've done something that nobody thought would happen. They've taken a president who is very popular. I got 75 million votes, much more than that, I believe. Mm-hmm. No president's ever gotten that many votes. And they've taken that number of people, and I think you can double it, or almost you can triple it in terms of the feeling. You can't do that.
Okay, I got out my notebook and a pencil to try to decipher what he's trying to communicate there. I wrote down what he said, so let me read through it, then we'll do the math. They've taken a president who was very popular, 75 million votes, much more than that, I believe. No president has ever gotten that many votes, and they've taken that number of people, and I think you can double it, or almost you can triple it. In terms of the feeling, you can't do that. No president has ever gotten that many votes. So 75, even though he got 74.2, so you would round down typically, but he rounds up, okay, 75. And they've taken that number of people, and I think you can double it, or almost you can triple it. Pause. In terms of the feeling. So let's do the math. I'll put it up on screen. 75, we're just taking his number, again, more accurately said 74, but 75. Times 3, because he says you could triple it. 225 million
25.
people. What exactly is he asserting about 25 million people? Not sure. It sounds like that's how many people he's saying feel like they support him or agree with him or voted for him. Is that what he's trying to say? Because he's saying multiply 75 times 3. Truly confusing. To contextualize this, 155 million people voted in the 2020 election. 81.3 million voted for Joe Biden. So 155 million. He's saying 225 million people something in association with his vote tally of 75 in his mind. And less than 225 million people, I might add, even are registered to vote in the United States. So I think he's trying to say, if you really think about it, 225 million people are my supporters. That's my real base. That's how many people really wanted to vote for me. Very mind-boggling. Now, the confused nature,
Are you
just
a Trump
quickly, I want to
supporter or
remind you of
Biden
this other
supporter?
clip
Please
of
comment
what we
below.
just watched, reminded me of this moment from a past interview.
I want to know
So we have the
that
worst education almost
Trump supporters
in the
are more or Biden supporters are
large
more.
world, the world that people know about.
Oh, the large world that people know about as opposed to the small one that people don't know about. Here's the spooky thing, though. That idea that Trump is promoting in the initial clip that we watched actually resonates with a lot of his supporters. The idea that essentially the entire country loves Trump and no one is really voting for Biden. And so, yes, saying, all right, you take 75 million people who voted for him, really it should have been 225 if you really think about it. It actually makes some sense in the sort of worldview some people are operating within somehow. And as a reminder, what was the particular wording Trump used in that clip?
Almost you can triple it in terms of the feeling.
In terms of the feeling, he says.
Feeling.
The feeling. It's as if he is tapping into what his followers really base their perception of the stolen election idea and all these different things off of, which is the feeling about it. I've now been to so many rallies where Trump supporters attempt to refute my explanation about how the 2020 election was secure and legitimate by saying, well, look around. Look at all these supporters. Do you think Trump really lost if this many people are here to see him speak? I've never even met, they'll say, someone who voted for Joe Biden. And I've been having fun playing past clips of interviews I've done with Trump supporters lately, just to contextualize some of these conversations and put a face to the term Trump supporter within these discussions. So let's do it again here. Here's a couple examples of the sort of logic some of his followers and he is working with. Then we have much more to discuss on the Univision interview.
And then 2020, you think it was stolen?
Yes.
From Trump?
For sure.
And what makes you believe that?
Okay.
I believe it. When I registered to vote here in Austin, the register in Austin, Texas, man, when I was changing states, and she was laughing at me like a week and a half before the election, going, ha ha, this election's already been decided. I was in the car, I had a witness, I'm a caregiver, I was driving this like.
Do you think she just meant since Biden was so ahead in the polls?
No, he was not ahead of the polls, and no, definitely.
No, I mean like
no,
polling.
She was cynical, and no.
Because I bet money with somebody that Biden would win, but it wasn't because I had inside information.
I don't have inside information. It's just a feeling.
Just a feeling?
And just with the comment, I mean, just walk around the people.
Walk around. What makes you believe Trump won?
Because he has the majority of people.
Even though
Look at it,
the
look
official
at it,
vote
I
counts
mean-
don't show that?
It was a fraud. What people did, they deceived.
Were you saying looking around here helps you to see the majorities with Trump?
Definitely.
So
We love President Trump. The American people love America.
here's kind of an
Do
analogy.
you love Trump, by
Do
the
you know
way?
who Taylor Swift is?
Yes.
The
Please
pop
comment
artist?
below.
Yes.
So I've gone, she's great. I've gone to one of her concerts before, and it's this massive stadium, probably 3-4 times the amount of people who will be at this event there to see Taylor Swift. And so there it would seem like everyone knows and loves Taylor Swift. But we understand if you polled Americans, it probably wouldn't be a majority who are fans of Taylor Swift. And so that kind of gives you a sense of when you're within a bubble, it can seem like everyone loves a particular thing or is a fan of a particular person, when in reality the broader world doesn't actually match that. And so we have to look at things like data, empirical information, such as our election results, to understand what the actual majority wants.
He won fair and square. He got the majority. We love him as the American people.
So I'm not even trying to ridicule, but that's it right there. A lot of the reason Trump can say, if that's what he was trying to assert in the clip we watch, over 200 million people support him in the US, which we've heard him say things like that in the past, and his followers can believe the election was stolen because so many people support Trump, how could he not have won? Is because there's an inability to understand the reality that we all have to accept, which is that the world, the large world, as Trump would say, is bigger than our personal experiences of the world. Because if you can't do that, then yes, for a Trump supporter who lives in a pro-Trump community, it's going to feel like all 300 plus million people in the country love Trump and he never could have lost an election. Just like how if I base my perception of the world purely on my day-to-day personal experiences, I think everyone cares a lot more about the Chips and Science Act of 2022 than most Americans actually do.
This was a video of Trump loses mind, fails math, and an interview. He literally saying 80% Americans are supporting me, are voting me. 225 million people. Are you a supporter of Trump or are you a supporter of Biden? Please share in the comment section. I want to judge who is going to win the election. You can have a poll in my comment section, by the way. Please comment below. I'm waiting for your comment. Okay, let's move to the interesting part of the video. In this part, I used to read comments of regarding this video. Okay, someone says the only thing less rational than Trump is a Trump supporter. He is just roasting a Trump supporter. I've seen a lot of, Biden supporters are roasting Trump supporters, but I have seen less Trump supporters roasting Biden supporters. I don't know why. Trump is going for an insanity plea. No jury could disagree. I'll be voting for Biden again. Trump is crazy. Are you voting for Biden or are you voting for Trump? Okay, let's have a poll in the comment section. I'm waiting for your comments. So that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe my channel. If you literally like my video, please give your precious seconds to subscribe to my channel so that we can meet again. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.